What's going on YouTube? It's once again Ninja Turtle, and today I want to talk about the Nintendo Switch presentation from last night. This is going to be the first of two videos. I've already done the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite video, but it's going to post later today. Again, right now we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. Now, I was originally going to title this video, and my impressions were I was thinking they were going to be, is the Nintendo Switch worth a pre-order or just worth buying? Because that is exactly the situation that I've been in and been thinking about ever since, well, the announcement of the Nintendo NX and Nintendo Switch presentation from a few months ago, and I've been eagerly anticipating this night, this January evening, to see what exactly can we expect out of the Nintendo Switch, the details, the hardware, the games, all of that stuff. So what we have here is Nintendo Switch. We know it's the mobile home console hybrid thingy-ish console, and it's going to be $300, releasing on March 3rd, 2017. So that is a little under 2 months from now, and that's a worldwide release. It's gonna have Zelda Breath of the Wild on the release day. It's gonna have several other games, ARMS and things like that. Those games are not the games that we are most anticipating as Nintendo fans, or just gaming fans in general. There's some new franchises, and then there's Zelda for the most part, which I believe is the most anticipated game for Nintendo Switch, hands down. That's what pretty much is the system seller for Nintendo Switch. Now, for me personally, I am not the biggest Zelda fan. I enjoy Majora's Mask quite a bit. I haven't played every Zelda game, but you know what might be is that I just have an unpopular opinion towards not only Zelda, but Nintendo Switch, and their entire philosophy. Like I said, I wanted this thing to be good. I wanted this thing to have a whole lot of promise and that deliver games that I want to play. That I want to see Nintendo succeed. I want to be able to stream on Twitch all of my Nintendo Switch gameplay. I want to be able to make YouTube videos on the Nintendo Switch gameplay and stuff like that. So it's been something like, okay, I want to buy this for you guys. I want to buy this so I can make really cool videos, and then obviously just to have fun, and then see exactly what I can do with the Nintendo Switch if I take it with me somewhere at a party. Like this would be cool. You know, as far as this console though, right now, maybe I'm on left field here, but right now it doesn't look like it's worth buying at all. Like, not even at all. $300 is, you know, honestly, I'm broke right now, but I'm sure I can probably save up $300 between now and March and pick up this thing. But there's not a whole lot of incentive outside of Zelda. Now, Zelda looks great. Like, I will admit, it looks really good. Like, I love the art direction of the game. I love the colors. Now, and I think Zelda gaming mechanics are some of the most important gaming mechanics of all time. They're very influential on how the gaming industry has shaped itself because of Zelda games, in particular Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and so on, and even with the art direction. So I very much appreciate what Zelda has done for the gaming industry, but this game doesn't sell me. It doesn't make me want to spend $300. And there aren't any other games there that make me want to spend $300. ARMS, like, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. That's fine. Switch 1 and 2, or 1 and 2, whatever it's called, like, it's okay. Like, okay, but it's not what I'm interested as a gamer. And if I can't have a passion for it, that's not something I'm going to put on this channel. That's not something I'm going to stream. I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money, because I don't make money on YouTube. I have a job. I'm not going to spend my money on buying stuff for a hobby just for making videos just to be doing it. You know, I want to have fun. So right now, guys, like, I'm going to say personally that this is a pass on the system. Now, don't get me wrong, it was shocking. Like, I'm sitting here watching these games. The Mario game, it has potential to be pretty good, but I'm looking at all these games like, okay, they have Skyrim confirmed. That's great and all, but honestly, Skyrim looks terrible. Looking at the video, it looks awful. Why would I want to play Skyrim on Nintendo Switch just because I can play it at my friend's house or at the park somewhere, when I could play it on my PlayStation 4 or on my PC or on my Xbox One, and it looks amazing because it's in HD and it's in 4K and so on. Like, one of the things that Nintendo is definitely not trying to do is appeal to the hardcore gamer, and that's been evident for a long time. Looking at those games though, like, there was that huge montage. Remember that montage of games, or they didn't really say anything, it was just a bunch of games all jumbled in there being shown in the presentation. Did I really see Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 in there? Like, okay, that's great. It came out a couple months ago, so kind of relevant, right? And you know, if you're waiting to play Xenoverse 2 on your Nintendo Switch, I guess, there you go. There's a couple of fans for you. But can we talk about how, like I said, this kind of looks like a PlayStation 3 console. The graphics is not impressive. And then to rub it in even more, did they really show Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix on this console and talk about how great their library is? Like, this game came out in, what was it, 2007 or 2008, and it's just now making it to a Nintendo console? It's been 2 console generations. That's the Wii and the Wii U, and it's just now Nintendo is getting Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Just now, and they're bragging about it by throwing it in the montage. That doesn't make any sense at all, guys. That's pretty bad. Like, if they said they were getting Street Fighter 4, even that would be bad. Like something, because they can't get Street Fighter 5. It's exclusive to PlayStation. But come on, guys, really? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix? Okay, you know, here's another part of the video where I'm gonna take a slight transition, but it's still relevant. I actually meant to make this the day after I saw this incredible video of Majora's Mask. It's a fan-made creation. It's a gorgeous video. If you haven't seen it, I'm playing it now, obviously, but make sure you go watch the official release. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. But it is a fan-made video of Skull Kid and the Majora's Mask. So it's fantastic. It looks so good. It is the game that gamers deserve. It's not, you know, sure, this is just a cinematic, but Nintendo will never do this. You have to realize that, guys. Like, Nintendo will never ever have their game look like this. Not in cinematic form, not in the actual gameplay. They won't do this. Not anytime soon. And that's 100% evident by this presentation. By their continued efforts in making games. Like, 4K, what? They don't care about that. HDR, who? They don't care about that. They're not concerned about having the highest game graphical quality console at all. That's not what they're going for. Now, if you want people to buy your console, what's the most important thing to do? Is to have great games. Forget all the gimmicks, forget the motion controls, forget the game pads, and even this mobile hybrid stuff. You have to have great games if you want anyone to buy whatever it is you're selling. So I do commend Nintendo in the very least for getting rid of a lot of the gimmicks that they've been trying to put in their consoles over the last couple of years. I'll admit that I have owned a Wii. It was my mother's Wii. I skipped over the Wii U personally, and with this Switch, I was like, okay, well, that's cool that they're kind of getting rid of the Nintendo DS. For the most part, we're still having a mobile thing, though that's not fully confirmed. I'm not saying they're getting rid of the DS, but okay, fine. That's not really much of a gimmick. It's just a console, small, it's mobile. Great, let's have some games. But again, the games look like they're from PlayStation 3 era. Why would I ever buy this? So I don't know how you guys feel, but I might be on the left side of this. I might be alone on this entire thing on Nintendo Switch, but please let me know. I would love for you to educate me on why I'm an idiot and why the Nintendo Switch is the greatest console ever conceived. Let me know if you guys are planning on getting the Nintendo Switch. As of right now, I am saying no. I am not gonna buy this thing. I'm gonna save the 300 until they officially announce Pokemon Stars. If they announce a Pokemon Stars, which would be a HD up-res or whatever of Pokemon Sun and Moon, if that happens for Nintendo Switch, then I will make another video. I will say I'm sorry, Nintendo. I'll take it all back. I will eat all the crow and I will go ahead and buy this thing. But until that happens, and it has to actually look good and feel like it's worth buying, but until that happens, I'm staying away from Nintendo Switch. Again, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' opinion, and I will see you guys in the next video. Again, a new video later on today.